Problem I have is when people are acting like it's basketball reasons as to why Jaylen Brown was left off the team, when it's clear to see there's a lot of things that Jaylen Brown does that can be used on his team.
And homie, you got it wrong. Homie ain't getting on just cause homie got a song.
Welcome back to the channel, G Mac. Back again with thoughts, reactions, and opinions. And look, Jaylen Brown being left off the Olympic team, once again getting snubbed for something, is kind of run-of-the-mill activity for those of us who've supported Jaylen Brown since the very beginning, before Jason Tatum got here. That small section of us that seen the potential in Jaylen Brown, that most people try to speak into Jason Tatum, we understood why Jaylen Brown didn't get selected for the USA team before anybody else did. We knew the many reasons. But I'm glad the Nike reason was the scapegoat, because that way we can all better just get along. The problem I have is when people are acting like it's basketball reasons as to why Jaylen Brown was left off the team, when it's clear to see there's a lot of things that Jaylen Brown does that can be used on his team, especially since there are already 3 Celtics on the team. Now let's talk about the Celtics. First of all, let's talk about Derek White. Derek White was replaced, or was the replacement for Kawhi Leonard, and a lot of people, including myself, thought, hey, maybe Jaylen Brown could have got some slot. But I never thought, hey, you know, why would you put Derek White over Jaylen Brown? Nah, because Derek White, there's a skill there. There's a skill that Derek White has, or skills that can be used in FIBA international competition. There were a lot of premium guards, a lot of premium guard play. So therefore, just like Drew Holiday, you might want to get Derek White, have a second backup guard to really cause havoc and take people out of the offense. You get that. You get Derek White being on the team. Of course, you get Drew Holiday being on the team. Drew Holiday's stepped up, and he's been Drew Holiday. He's been slowing down opposing point guards, and he's been hitting big shots and clutch shots and veteran shots and non-scary shit, just like Derek White. Derek White seemed a little shaky when he got here. He seemed kind of out of place, but just like in Boston, it looks like he's finding his way comfortably. And now Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum looks pretty much like he did in the finals, again, without all the shot attempts and all the opportunities to make up for bad play, for people to, at the end of the day, look at his stats and say, oh, well, you know, he did well. He's pretty much the same guy, inefficient, unsure of himself. And Jaylen Brown, I think, would have been better off replacing Jason Tatum. There's nothing that Jason Tatum does, as I've mentioned in another video, there's nothing that Jason Tatum does well that there's not other people on the team, multiple people on the team, that do the same thing better. Y'all can separate and think about that on your own time. There's nothing that Jason Tatum does elite, nothing he's elite at, that someone else or multiple other people on the USA team aren't already more elite at, somehow, some way, for a top 5 player. Jaylen Brown, on the other hand, for the last, I'd say like 3 to 5 years, has been one of the best finishers in transition. Oh, he's only got no left hand. Well, that right hand's been pretty fucking effective and pretty fucking efficient. Jaylen Brown has been one of the best drivers of the ball in half court. Well, he only has, that right hand has been pretty fucking efficient doing so. He's been efficiently one of the best mid-range shooters. I wouldn't go to him for mid-range shots on Team USA, because in that case, I believe there's multiple better options to shoot mid-ranges than Jaylen Brown, because he doesn't really go to it consistently. You know what I mean? Enough for you to say, okay, well, you know, he's automatic from the mid-range, but he's been one of the best mid-range shooters. So one of the best mid-range shooters, one of the best drivers, one of the best finishers in transition in the league the past few years, even though he gets shadowed by Jason Tatum, would absolutely be an asset, because one thing I think this team lacks is athleticism. Really, the only guy that you're going to see finishing demonstratively in transition is who? Who's going to be that freight train in half court besides LeBron James? That's just a little too athletic for the defender. Anthony Edwards? How can you not use a Jaylen Brown? Then you talk about defender on the point of attack defense. Jaylen Brown is a on the point of attack, better on the point of attack defense player than Derek White. I think Derek White is light years better than Jaylen Brown off ball. You know, getting deflections from the side, from behind, steals, you know, very, very smart, crafty defender. But if you're saying, hey, I need you to stop this guy from getting a point, Jaylen Brown, even more so than Drew Holiday, as decorated of a defender as Drew Holiday is. I mean, Drew Holiday was a turnstile against Luka. You know what I mean? Like, on the point defense, Jaylen Brown has always been the best defender on the Celtics until we got Drew Holiday. But on the point defense, saying take this guy out of the play from 1 to maybe 4, because you remember in his rookie year, Kevin Love was having problems with him in the playoffs. He couldn't score on Jaylen Brown. Like, you can't score on Jaylen Brown? This rookie? No. 1 through 4. If you say put Jaylen Brown on this guy and stop him, Jaylen Brown gets on that guy and he stops him. He's just been a horrible off-ball defender in the past. There's one thing Jaylen Brown would do is leave a motherfucker open because he done got lost in rotation. Yes. But on the point defender, yes. There is a lot of things that Jaylen Brown can do at an elite level, even amongst these elite players that would be needed on the team. And he should have been there, blasphemy, over fucking Jason Tatum. I'm sorry. Facts is the facts. That's all I gotta say. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Pretty sure you will. Like, subscribe if you like the content. This has been Doing It for GP in conjunction with Celtics News Break. Till next time.
Like we ain't got shit to do, it's an off night for y'all. Every night is an off night. Hustle is swag, but you can't get your guap right.